share something with everyone. We talk about the reason for things and how we really don't always find the reason for things. The reason why we can't find the spiritual cause for things is because God doesn't speak to us directly, only indirectly. And of course, there's the problem that we do not wish to have any consequences for our actions. We would rather label it as just Mother Nature doing its thing than saying that there's a divine hand here and there's a divine justice, especially since most of the people that we see suffer are the poor and the helpless. And so why would God cause the destruction and the suffering of the poor and the helpless? And for the most part, this is very difficult, almost impossible for us to understand. However, the other side, that side of it that would relegate all of this to nature and saying God doesn't get involved is the height of cruelty. Maimonides says this. This is cruel because if you believe there is a God and if you believe there's justice done, then there has to be accountability of people's actions. When will people be held accountable? Only in the next world, not in this world? Well, most people don't respond to the next world. They don't see the next world, they see this world. And so therefore people have to, when they see tragedy, and when they see terrible times befalling them, have to become introspective. Why is this happening to me? Now, this is the point. I can ask, why is this happening to me? Not why is this happening to you? If I see something happening to you, my responsibility is not to tell you, you're a bad boy, bad girl, you did this. My responsibility is to help you. That's what my responsibility is. When something is happening to me, outside of the fact that I have to try to make the situation better and ask people to assist me, I have to look into myself as to why this might be happening. Those are general lines for this discussion, but I want to discuss something that has not received enough exposure or enough of an answer. And as I indicated in previous tapings, the Holocaust is something that eludes our understanding. The numbers are so boggling. The process is so overwhelming. The cruelty of the Germans so unspeakable. The precision, the scientific knowledge that was used in order to murder other people and to take away their dignity and all of their assets. The orderliness, the almost sanitary process of disposing of human life as if they were just bags of drivel defy anything we can appreciate, that we can explain. Was not an act of passion, or an act of anger, or prejudice. When people are prejudicial, they hurt other people because it makes them feel good that they hurt someone else. That way they can feel better about themselves for the moment and then get drunk. The Germans did no such thing. This was cold and calculated and done with a delight and a desire, even in the face of their own death. It's something that we cannot understand. The cold pleasure in the death and pain of another human being we will never understand. However, there was a bright light that shined in Bratislava, in the area which today is called Slovakia. There was a man by the name of Rabbi Chaim Michal Ber Weissmandel, and together with several other people from the Jewish community, single-handedly, this group of 5 people, they called themselves loosely the committee, saved Bratislava's Jews as well as the Jews of Slovakia, for 3 years from the final solution, and was almost successful in saving millions of others had Jews over the world responded to their pleas. What was the secret of the committee? And what can we learn from that committee? The secret of the committee was they were for all Jews, irrespective of their position religiously, philosophically, politically. They came together from all walks of life, trusted each other, loved each other, worked together as if they were one. And this is what worked. And had they had the cooperation of Jews in America, or in Switzerland, or in England, they would have succeeded in saving millions of people from destruction. What was the secret of their ability, besides their courage and commitment? The secret was Ahavat Yisrael, love of your fellow Jew, without any preconditions. The problem of the galut, the problem of the exile, and the problems that face our people are direct results of this flaw that we have of provincialism, of being only concerned with your group. We all fall into that trap. And because we fall into that trap, we arouse passions and angers that are unnecessary, and divisions that create, in the course of time, can create destructive forces unleashed against us. I'm not saying that the divisions that the religious had against the anti-religious, the Zionist against the anti-Zionist, or vice versa, I'm not saying that they caused the Holocaust. What I am saying is that the policies that resulted from these divisions was what accelerated and allowed it to happen. And that when an attempt was made to negate these divisions, people's lives were saved. And that's a profound lesson. The Holocaust happened because we were divided. How can you be united with people who are politically opposed to your position? The answer is found in the 32nd chapter of Tanya, and I will say it without its exact language. You have to love people for who they are and for what they can be, not what they do. And if you could love people that way, unconditionally, you will have caused the correction of the destruction that culminated with the Holocaust.